my name is Cadet Grills, and today we're going to take a very exclusive inside trip into Campbell Hall, also known as the AFROTC detachment. It's very important when going into Campbell Hall that remember the area around Campbell Hall is extremely dangerous. For instance, you have things such as speed bumps and pedestrians you must look out for. It's very rigorous, very dangerous. Very important to remember when approaching an area such as Campbell Hall. Pedestrians at North Carolina A&T University have no regard for your life or theirs. They can be very dangerous and it's very scary sometimes. Oh my God! Turn it off! Turn it off! Okay, everything's okay now. Everything's okay. I did not hit anybody. We're actually about to make our way into Campbell Hall. Keep in mind, it's very dangerous. It's a very dangerous area. None of this, what you're about to see, should be attempted at home.
Alright, get out.
Here it goes. Hi, I'm Bear Grylls again. Now we're going to be entering the danger zone. There's several things you must remember. Number one is to find clean water. You must find a Richard Simmons, and where there's Richard Simmons, there's always clean water. Two, before you get to the water, you must get by Lieutenant Colonel Payne. I'm going to show you several steps that you need to know to do so. Follow me. Now, in most detachments, there's a long hallway before the end of the detachment. We must get by the colonel's office, which is halfway down the hall. To do so, one will lay down on the ground as such and roll across. That is how you properly get by the detachment commander's door. Come on. To the right is the army side. The side you don't want to go down. There's really bad things down there. To the left is a safer Air Force side. Alright, again, there's several different things you need to remember when navigating through Campbell Hall. One is to avoid any wild POC whatsoever. There's several different ways to attract a wild POC and use bait to make sure there are none around. One, face your hair. Number two, use your resources. Look around. If you find an unshined shoe, as such, you crouch down to the hallway. Throw it out. And if there's no screams, you know you're safe. It's always important to remember when you're looking for a wild POC to walk quietly through the hall and to try and mask your scent in any way possible. They can smell fear. Your best ally is going to be courage when navigating through Campbell Hall. One of the things you almost listen to is the sound of swishy pants. You hear swishy pants and you know there's a POC. Oh God, there's a POC around the corner. You hear that? That's how you could properly evade being caught by a POC. The next step when trying to survive in Detachment 605 is looking for water. As I mentioned earlier, the Richard Simmons is a very, very potable source of water, that is the best source when you're trying to survive. Let's see if we can find one. It's rumored inside the Hodge Lodge, as you will see here, that there is a Richard Simmons somewhere. We need to search for one. Here's a Richard Simmons. You'll see there's a spigot right here. Do not drink these sources of water. They can often be contaminated. We are now deep in detachment territory, and I've actually come across what seems to be a grilling between a POC and several GMC. Let's take a look and see how these events play out.
Cadet! Is that a dingle-dingle I see?
Yes,
what's wrong with you? Why can't you be eyes? Why can't you be more like Cadet Shorts? What is wrong with you?
I was being chased by a wild Delta flight and I just nearly escaped with my life. If you remember all those things that you learned in this episode of Cadet versus DET, then you too can be an Air Force officer. Just remember to keep your courage up, always keep your courage up, and don't do anything stupid.